G'day, I'm Louise Size, author of Why Would You? This is my story, my journey from successful to absolute crash and burn and back to success again. I'm not going to tell you what's in the book apart from the basic premise, being successful. Then between 2011 and 2017, I lost 2 husbands, my grandmother, my mother, my daughter, and my home. I crashed and burned. And as dear friends like to tell me, it's not surprising. But the best part is I came back, I recovered. And that's what I want to share with you. Now, back on the book, you can buy it from Amazon, or you can order it from me. If you order it from me, I'll personally sign it for you, and you'll get a bookmark to go with it. But for the moment, I'm going to let Teddy look after the book. Teddy's been with me for a very long time. Okay. Since deciding, having been placed on a mental health plan, because I did have my legs dangling over the edge of the abyss, I was ready to go. On the mental health plan, I was offered a shrink and some pills. So I went with the shrink, but I declined the pills. I felt that I could actually find a way through the natural wellness industry and heal myself naturally, which I did. But the journey was an interesting one. So stepping back in my past at the turn of the century, I had a 6-figure consultancy. I used to work with corporations, international and Australian, developing management systems, and I was also an internal systems auditor. So that's systems, not finance. And in doing so, I was able to capture all the procedures for the company and put it into written format and put it onto a internet website internally, so that the beauty of corporates is that they only exist because there are standardized procedures, and that's what I would capture. So coming forward to where I am now, my journey of self-recovery using alternative therapists, I discovered they're very hard to find. And then having found them, they are really good at what they do, but I haven't found too many that actually have management systems. And if you want to grow a business, you must have the management system, because you're bringing more people into what you do. They've got to know what your ethos is and how you're going to grow. So I have decided that I'm now back in enterprise, not as a consultant, but as a coach, a business systems coach. And my niche market is working with alternative therapists. Now, it's not in the book, what I'm doing now, because the book is, as all books, books are a point in time when you capture a certain set of what's gone down, and then it finishes. So what I'm sharing with you now is what has happened since writing my book. So I've developed a community. The community is called The Meld, M-E-L-D. It's an online group, and there are individual groups as I travel around. Yes, I lost my home, so I bought a caravan. I found a new man, and we're both nomads. We travel around Australia, and my husband works as a property caretaker, and that gives me the freedom to operate my online enterprise. What I discovered when I was making myself weller, my new favourite word, was that the alternative therapy industry, that's complementary alternative and the esoterics, as well as the support people with bowls and bells and whistles, and there is so much out there. It's huge, but it's not accepted in mainstream, and it's also not supported through the algorithms of social media. So by creating The Meld, I've created a word that's not in the system, where alternative therapists can come on board and share their posts. Groups in communities can share that they exist, and by doing so, those people who are following from the outside can actually find an alternative. They find it through the posts. And the groups also gather, the local groups, the therapists and the public gather together, and they share what they do, how they do it, and it's creating a new energy. And that energy is about not accepting that mainstream is the be-all to end-all. We all know that there is an alternative. We've got to share this with the outside world, because they're desperate to find something at the moment, because their belief in the mainstream is now shattered. Many are looking to see just what this other world is. But until we get out there and start sharing it, and Holistic Bliss is out there sharing it, but until we get out there and really make it known that we are real, we are genuine, this is not pseudoscience. If it were not for the alternative therapists that I met with, that I worked through, I wouldn't be sitting here at the moment telling you my story about the book that I wrote. I would still be a mess, and I am by no means a mess anymore. I'm here to help you and the industry gain credibility, and I'm here to help you build your business systems. So as a business systems coach, I want to be able to help you strengthen what you do, and to give you just a simple analogy of where it fits. If you went to a doctor, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. If you went to a specialist, you'd just about need a loan if you didn't have insurance. And you expect to pay that. But when you go visit an alternative therapist and they don't charge you very much at all, then where's the credibility? There is an expectation out there, and there's an industry here that we can actually turn into something. It's in the capitalist system. We need money to put food on the table today. So let's join it. Let's be a part of it. The energy side of it, the capitalist side of it, whichever parts you can bring into what you do, allow me to help you build your business systems that capture what you do, so that you can bring more people in to help you grow a real business, a profitable business. Because when you're making money, you can share what you do so much easier. It's not a stressful thing. You're not treating it like a hobby or a part-time job. What you do is real, is genuine, and needs to be shared. And my little birds like to share it too. Don't you love where I am? This is, some of the jobs that we get are just absolutely sublime. That's why I brought the camera outside. So, if you can see yourself growing something in this industry and helping the industry become more than what it is, feel free to connect with me, buy the book, join the meld, or get in contact so that I can actually help with your business systems. I'm here to help you do what you do better. Systems is what I know, and it was a system I developed for myself to heal myself using the services of the alternative therapists. I am eternally grateful for what I've picked up from you guys, and now I feel it is my turn to give back. So, the book, Why Would You? 8 challenges, how to identify reasons for your unwellness, and natural ways to undo the reversible damage. The byline reads, the government is not your friend. This is my understanding. So, that's us. Hey, Teddy? Sometimes you got to have a teddy bear to help you do things. Teddy's been helping me learn how to use computers and internet and cameras. I'm good now. Thanks for listening.